Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, go. Watching you.
On the Lakers. For Toronto, they've yet to find that spark this season. Off to a slow start. They're hoping.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. So they say you gotta fall before you fucking walk before you. So they say.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle. NBA season clock upon us. What's the biggest change you've seen since you played?
Well, I think a couple of things. Actually, I would consider these a tie. The ball handling and the three-point shooting of 7-foot guys. And then lastly, maybe the matchup zones defensively are the biggest changes for me.
Now here's Ingram. No good on the 3. Doncic against quickly. Reeves. It's rebounded by Dick. They're able to recover. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
Guys, you wouldn't expect this year's series to go that way, but after last year, you never know.
Barnes looking around. Down low. Dick in the corner.
Force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. Nobody near Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from 3, this guy is almost unguardable.
Doncic kicks to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Buries it down low. And it's 7 points for Luka Doncic.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's quickly missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one's good. James.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers.
Coming out of the floor for the Lakers, number 17, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Dick, that's good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite 3-point shot.
Doncic passes to Hayes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Trailing by 2. Dick wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "They're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. It's checked in for Toronto. And the Lakers also making a change. Connects checked in. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Finney Smith, and finished off by Finney Smith.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Pass to Dick. Fires from deep. Rebound the Lakers. 1:07 left here in the first quarter. James looking around. Over in the corner, Doncic. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Lakers working the ball around now. Connect. No good. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Quickly. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic against Quickly. Bertle, the pass to Barnes. Bertle sets the pick for Barnes. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
James against Barrett. Nice shot by James.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And here's Barnes for 3. Sinks the triple. Barnes has got a couple of threes now in the first with Toronto. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Cleveland. There's Boucher out there with Ingram. Then it's Walter. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Shed in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now here's Ingram. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Shed. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Lakers in the lead. Reeves outside. Pass to Vincent. Vanderbilt with the screen. Vincent the pass to Vanderbilt. The layup missed. Toronto shooting 40% from the field. And the layup is good. Barrett's got the lead up to 1 now for the Raptors. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
Here's Reeves after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Reeves outside. Los Angeles with another miss. And Toronto has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Shed, defended by Vincent. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Lakers with some changes. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. And James subbed in for Connect. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And so here's Toronto. 3-point lead. Dick finds Boucher.
Reeves locking down his man. That's excellent defense. You love to see that.
LeBron. Oh, LeBron does it again.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Dick. It's Ingram on the wing. And here's Boucher. Here's Barrett. And Barrett swings it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, that's number 9 on the season for them. They should start feeling good about themselves at that point.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Scotty Barnes comes in for Chris Boucher. And quickly in for R.J. Barrett. Toronto working the ball around now. Wasted no time on that one. And now a 6-point Toronto lead.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
People that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on. Evan, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Here's Reeves. He has yet to score. It's good from long range. And it's now only a 1-point Raptor lead.
That's a high IQ pass by Reeves. He sets up the guy who's most open.
Here's Dick. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game. He's turned it on here in the second.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. It's checked in for Ingram. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Connect comes in for James. Goodwin's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Connect. Barrett covering. And stolen by Barnes. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Barrett's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. The Raptors have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Pass to Dick. Lets it go with the 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Barnes. Nice D from Doncic. Lakers trail by 6. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Hachimura.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Doncic against Barnes. Barrett with a screen on Doncic. Barnes passes to Barrett. And the Raptors miss again. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Welcome to this early season edition. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sun?
And in our game with the Raptors, a close, entertaining first half.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, except.
And that concludes.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Grady Dick displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Taking a look at the Lakers. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. And it's Doncic missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now an update on LeBron from David Aldridge. What'd you find out, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. It's amazing. He's good to come back into the game. In fact, Kevin, he's already back in the game.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And, Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
So it's the Lakers now. Raptors knocking down the tray. From deep, Reeves trains the three-pointer.
Coming right back with his own. Austin Reeves with the confident response.
Here's quickly. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
And so far the story on Luka Doncic. Great showing for him last season. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Doncic with a strong move inside.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
And here's Barnes for 3. They get a bet. It's Dick on the wings. Hits the three-point bomb. Dick's got 15 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Reeves finds Doncic. Here's Hachimura. And it's off from three-point range. Dick passes to Quickly. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Rebound the Lakers. Hayes has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Reeves the pass to James. Stolen by Quickly. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Barrett. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
And what I love about Barrett in transition, he can change directions at full speed.
Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Ingram after the basket by the Lakers. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's foul number 2 for him. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Boucher with a screen on Reeves. For the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
James, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Barrett, wide open, he fires. And again, Toronto no luck. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Hayes. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James dishes to Hayes. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. Onside, Barrett. Here's Quickly. Boucher passes to Barrett. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Hayes. Misses from short range. Raptors leading by 3. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Reeves with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Doncic sticking it from way outside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
It's all tied in Toronto. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Walter. Brandon Ingram's out there with Barrett. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Shed in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
LeBron outside. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent. and that's always important in a close game.
And Barrett slams it in.
And this is the type of two-way threat Barrett can be. It's about being engaged on both ends.
Vincent the pass to LeBron. Hachimura setting the pick for LeBron. James crowbars it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Ingram. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Brandon Ingram, very confident in his mid-range, Jay. He knows he can shoot from just about anywhere and get his shot whenever he wants to.
Pass to James. Now, Finney Smith. Boucher defending. Bangs home the trifecta. Connects. Got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And when you need a bucket from outside, Connect is your man.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. 4-point game. Doncic with the block.
How about the D from Doncic? These guys appreciate when he gives that kind of effort at the defensive end.
Here's Reeves. Hayes finds James. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. On the wing, Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. On deep, Reeves. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Reeves against quickly. Hachimura with a screen on Ingram. Out to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Barnes outside. And again, Toronto no luck. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the Bucks side.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Aggressive move that time by Ingram, putting up the shot while absorbing the foul.
At the line for Toronto.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It drops, and that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, they haven't made the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
At the line for Toronto.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Here's Ingram. Got it.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
James. It's in.
LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so both free throws are good. It's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Back to James. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. The three for Doncic. Can't get the three to fall. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And so it's the Raptors winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA.